You know what's weird? Sometimes talking about your goals feels better than actually working on them. You tell somebody you're about to start a business, you're about to get in shape, you're about to leave that job, and the second you say it out loud, something happens. It feels real. For a moment, you almost feel like you've already become the person you were talking about becoming. That feeling is dangerous because now your brain got a little bit of the reward without you actually doing anything. And I think that's one of the reasons so many plans die before they ever become real. We talk too early. I've started realizing that there are certain things you shouldn't announce, not because you have to be secretive, not because everybody is preying on your downfall, but because some goals need time to breathe before everybody gets an opinion on them. Think about the last time you were genuinely excited about something. Maybe you found a new career you wanted to get into. Maybe you decided you were finally going to take your health seriously. Maybe you had an idea that could make you some money. At first, you were locked in. You were researching, planning, thinking about it while you were at work, thinking about it in the car. You could almost see what your life would look like if you pulled it off. Then you told somebody. They asked a couple of questions, so you started explaining. Then you told somebody else. Now you're explaining the whole plan again. And every time you explain it, you get to experience that future version of yourself for a few minutes. People start saying things like, man, that sounds fire. I could definitely see you doing that. You need to go for it. And it feels good. But eventually, you go home. Now there is nobody to impress. The laptop is sitting right there. The gym is still waiting. The application still hasn't been submitted. The business still needs customers. And this is the part nobody gets excited about, the actual work. That's why I think one of the strongest things you can learn to do is keep your mouth shut long enough to see whether you actually want something or whether you just like talking about wanting it. There's a difference, a huge difference, because it's easy to fall in love with the identity. It's harder to fall in love with the process. Everybody likes saying they're becoming an entrepreneur, but do you like fixing problems nobody knows about? Everybody likes saying they're getting in shape, but are you still going to train when you don't feel like posting it? Everybody likes saying they want a better career, but are you willing to sit there after work and learn something new when you're already tired? That's where the truth comes out. Not when you're talking, when nobody's watching. And there's another problem with announcing everything too early. The moment you tell people that you're doing something, you invite them into something that might not even be fully formed yet. Now everybody has an opinion. Somebody thinks you should do it one way. Somebody else thinks it's unrealistic for you. One person tells you they know somebody who tried the same thing and failed. Another tells you that you should be doing something completely different. And before you know it, you're questioning an idea you were excited about 3 days ago. And what makes this worse is that sometimes the people giving you advice have never done anything remotely close to what you're trying to do, but their opinion still gets in your head. That's the part you have to be careful with. New goals are fragile. People act like confidence appears before you start. Most of the time it doesn't. Confidence usually comes after you've collected evidence, after you've done something enough times to realize, okay, maybe I can actually do this. But before that, you're gonna have doubts. You're going to change your mind. You're going to make mistakes. And then the next morning, you're wondering if you're completely wasting your time. That's normal. But imagine going through all of that while also having 10 different people asking you for updates. How's the business? Oh, yeah, I thought you were moving. What happened with that job? Now, you're not only trying to figure out life, you're trying to protect your image. And that's when people start making terrible decisions. They stay committed to plans that aren't working because they don't want to look like they quit. They force timelines because they told everybody it would happen by a certain date. They spend money trying to make something look successful instead of actually making it successful. All because too many people got invited into the process. There's freedom in being able to change direction quietly. You can realize something isn't for you and walk away. No announcement, no explanation, and no embarrassment. Just, that didn't work. Cool. What did I learn? Then move. That's a powerful place to be, because when nobody's watching, failure stops feeling like humiliation. It becomes information. Your first video gets 30 views. All right, why? Your first business idea makes no money. Okay, what's missing? You apply for the job and don't get it. Fine. What do you need to improve? That mindset becomes a lot harder when you're constantly thinking about how your progress looks to everybody else. And social media has made this even worse, because now we can announce a new chapter before we've even finished the first page. Day one. We love day one. Day one is easy. Day one has energy. Day one has music playing in the background. Day one has a brand new notebook and a perfect schedule. I'm more interested in day 47, when nobody cares anymore, when you've missed a few days, when the progress is slower than you thought it would be, when you start wondering whether any of this is actually working. That's the day that tells me who you are, because eventually every goal becomes boring. That doesn't mean you chose the wrong goal. It means the excitement wore off and now discipline has to take over. That's why silence can be such an advantage. It gives you space to develop without performing. You can suck at something for a while. You can learn. You can be inconsistent and then fix it. You can completely rebuild the plan. And I'm not saying you should never talk about your goals. Sometimes you need to talk. A mentor can save you months of mistakes. A good friend can point out something you're not seeing. Your partner might need to know, because your decision affects the household. There's people whose input actually matters. The question is, why are you telling this person? Are you looking for information, accountability, help? Or are you looking for the little hint of validation that comes when somebody tells you your future sounds impressive? You have to know the difference, because one conversation moves the goal forward. The other just makes you feel good about yourself for a few minutes. And once you start noticing this, you'll catch yourself doing it. You'll get a new idea and immediately want to tell somebody. Pause. Not because the idea is bad. Maybe it's incredible, but try giving yourself a rule. Before I talk about it, I have to do something. If you want to start a YouTube channel, make the first video before announcing the channel. If you want to start working out, get through a few weeks before you start telling everybody how serious you are. If you want a new career, start learning the skill. Update the resume, put in applications, give the plan some proof. You want your words to start following your actions instead of your actions constantly trying to catch up to your words. That alone changes the way you see yourself, because every time you say you're going to do something and then don't do it, you notice. Even if nobody else does, you start losing trust in your own word. You tell yourself, tomorrow I'm starting. Tomorrow comes, then nothing. Monday comes, then nothing. Next month, I'm really locked in. Then the same thing happens repeatedly. But here's what has to happen. You have to keep stacking proof in order to create the life that you envision yourself to be living.